You're listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, episode 366. Hey there, you amazing human, and welcome to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, the podcast that is designed for female entrepreneurs who want to make more money in a way that is in alignment for them. If you're looking for practical advice, proven strategies, and expert insights to help you navigate the challenges of growing your business, then you've come to the right place. Welcome, my friend. I am your host, Angela Henderson, a proud Canadian living in beautiful Australia, and I'm a business coach, consultant, and strategist who has helped thousands of women around the world build successful businesses. Through solo episodes and interviews with successful business owners, industry experts, and thought leaders, you'll get insider insights into what it takes to succeed in today's digital age. Whether you're struggling to scale your business, looking for ways to boost your productivity, or seeking ways to overcome the challenges of being an entrepreneur, this show has everything you need to succeed and more. So subscribe, pop your headphones on, and get ready to creating the business and life you deserve today by allowing the Angela Henderson Online Business Show help you create a winning strategy, develop the right mindset, and build lasting wealth. Hey there, you amazing human. I hope you're having a beautiful day no matter where you are in the world. And yes, today, I just want to jump right into today. I read a quote the other day from a friend who posted on Facebook, and the quote said, "Learn who you are, unlearn who they told you to be." And I don't stop at many posts, because my brain just keeps on going. But for some reason, I stopped and I reread it a few times. Learn who you are, unlearn who they told you to be. And I just had a moment where it made me really think about how far I've come on my healing journey, but clearly also I was curious to dig deeper as to what I still need to unlearn. As a mother, it made me reflect on how am I potentially projecting things onto my own kids, and they're learning things a certain way, and one day they too may need to unlearn who they told you to be. But it also made me reflect on my role as a business consultant, helping women around the world grow their businesses. And as part of working with me, we dive deep into this because business is not just about funnels and strategy. It's about who we are within and where did this story, this origin of us begin. So that quote, "Learn who you are, unlearn who they told you to be," really kind of was a great stopping point for me. So today I wanted to have this conversation with you because maybe you've never thought about what you need to unlearn and learn who you are. And so by listening to this podcast today, I hope it will give you time to ponder and assess, which will then allow you for great things to come into your business and life. You see, growing up as kids, we received a wide range of messages about who we should be, what we should do, and how we should act. And, did you receive any of these messages? They might not all be applicable, but some of them might hit you in the gut like they did me. When people would say things like, "Don't take up too much space," "Manage emotions in public," AKA never let others see you upset or distressed. "Keep it behind closed doors." Or did you ever hear things like, "Avoid risky behaviors"? "Stay safe, Angela. Don't explore too far. Avoid physical risks." Or what about the one where "Be modest"? "Don't boast about your achievements or be too confident." Or, "Don't be too ambitious, Angela." Ambitious in girls can be seen as unattractive or threatening. "Don't be too opinionated. Keep your opinions to yourself, especially on controversial topics." "Don't be too athletic. Sports are okay, but don't get too competitive or too muscular." "Don't get dirty. Avoid physical activities that could be messy or rough." "Remember to be smiling and be pleasant. Always appear happy and approachable, regardless of your true feelings." When I really started to think about the things that we are taught growing up as kids and things that we learn, I'm like, fuck me. No wonder why we struggle on any given day. But when I really started to dig and explore this even further many years ago, that's when I kind of started the healing journey. I was in awe at how this was showing up for me, but it might be showing up for you too. As kids, we take on these roles and behaviors described in the lists that I just mentioned. And by taking on these roles and behaviors, it can have several fucking consequences, such as, but not limited to, it can affect our development, our sense of self, our future opportunities, relationships, and so much more. Attention, women in business, get ready to ignite your success and elevate your game. Join me for an exclusive 3-day Women in Business conference from October 31st to November 2nd at the breathtaking Gold Coast, Australia.
Designed exclusively for online business owners, service-based business owners, coaches, consultants, and course creators. What to expect at this amazing 3-day Women in Business conference? Expect an immersive experience filled with fun, empowering keynote speakers, interactive workshops, networking opportunities with other successful business owners, gain valuable insights, forge meaningful connections, and leave inspired to take your business to new heights. 12 speakers have already been announced, with 5 more speakers being announced shortly. We have Steph Taylor joining us, Anita Seek joining us, Lisa Cordiff joining us, and not to mention Maddie from Sound Healing Australia, who will be there for the most magical sound healing experience ever. You do not want to miss the event of the year for women in business. To secure your ticket, head to angelahenderson.com.au today.
It can also show up in things like limited self-expression, right? Reduced confidence, impaired decision-making, diminished, career aspirations, suppressing our emotions, potentially social isolation or pressure, anxiety and perfectionism, body image issues, limited physical development, or maybe it shows up like from a dependency. Maybe there's internal conflict, right? Maybe it, limits creativity and curiosity, or it could also, impact fear of failure, undeveloped leadership skills, relationship struggles, social conformity, risk of burnout. There are so many things that can happen when we start to buy into this learned behavior, right? I don't know about you, but this really hit me hard when I started to look at this years ago. So what can you do to also start looking at this a little bit more? So I wanted to share with you what I've used over the years and still use, but also what I use with my clients, right? Having to really embark on this freaking journey of unlearning who society has told us to be and having to really dive into rediscovering our authentic self. So here are 5 practical steps that you can potentially take if it feels right for you. 1, sit there and identify and acknowledge the conditioning that you have been put through from parents, friends, relationships, family members. I want you to really reflect deeply. Start by identifying those specific messages and expectations that you've internalized on how you should behave, how you should think, and how you should feel. Really dive deep, make this space for you, and use the list of the examples above to recognize some of these norms that may have influenced you. Write it down, journal about these influences. For each of them, write out how it has impacted and affected your decisions, your self-image, your relationships. Acknowledging these influences openly is the first step towards dismantling the power that they have on you. Step 2, challenge and question these norms. Use critical thinking for each of these learned behaviors or beliefs and ask yourself, how do I adhere to this? Is it truly my belief, or is it something I was taught to believe? Dive a little deeper. Seek alternative viewpoints. Read, listen, and explore diverse perspectives that challenge these traditional norms. This could be in writing, podcasts, documentaries, stories, or the people who have broken these molds. Step 3, experiment with self-expression. Explore interests. Allow yourself to get curious and explore hobbies and interests that fall outside of these traditional roles that you've told that you need to be. If you were told not to pursue athletics or science, take a class or join a club that allows you to explore these new interests now. Life is short. You might also, while you're experimenting with this self-expression, change your behavior. Practice expressing your opinions, taking up space, asserting yourself in situations where you might normally step back and be quiet. Step 4 that you can also, start to look at this unlearning is cultivate self-compassion and mindfulness. Mindfulness practices are really, really great. And, when you engage in mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga, it allows you to connect deeply with your feelings and your thoughts. This practice can help you observe how deeply ingrained these behaviors and beliefs affect you without immediately reacting to them. In this particular step around cultivate self-compassion and mindfulness, again, really look at the self-compassion. Be kind to yourself as you unlearn these behaviors. Understand that change is a process, and there will be moments of discomfort and realization that both are challenging and transformative. Sometimes even as a podcaster, we screw up on our words. And step number 5, build a supportive community. Really look at seeking supportive relationships. Surround yourself with people who support this journey of authenticity. You might want to look at friends, family members, join a mastermind, therapists, support groups who can share experiences and growth with you. But also engage in positive dialogue. Have open conversations about these norms and your experiences with them. I find so many of us just internalize them and think that we're the only ones that are going through, but in fact, this is so far from the truth. So I hope you can see that there's so much that we have been taught to, and told, you need to act this way, you need to be this way, your behavior needs to do this, and yada, yada, yada. But the reality of it is we always have a choice to unlearn who we have told to be. And I encourage you to really think about, at whatever age you are right now, how can you unlearn who they told you to be and now relearn who you are today and embrace that? I hope this episode gave you a little bit of insight about learn who you are and unlearn who they told you to be, that you're getting curious and excited at the endless possibilities that you have to be able to make change in your life and in your business. And if you are needing help with your business, make sure to head to angelahenderson.com.au and explore the variety of different ways that I can support you as a business consultant, coach, and mentor. Have a beautiful day, my friend. Thanks for listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, www.angelahenderson.com.au.